Hi there, I'd like to demonstrate to you how to use Shalex's StickIt to repair wall tiles, loose wall tiles. I've shown you in a couple of other videos how we repair floor tiles, but this is useful for a number of different projects, repairing basically anything that's delaminated. Now we've got a situation here, we've got a loose tile that I've identified on the wall. Often you have tiles that are loose that haven't actually fallen out yet. You might find cracks in the grout or other symptoms which show that that tile is actually debonded from the wall and the adhesive that's behind it. Now the trick that we have here is to, rather than have to grind out these grout lines using something like a grout removal tool or a diamond tip saw, we'd risk chipping some of the tiles around this tile. StickIt allows us to inject the adhesive in behind the tile and it will rebond it in situ, so we don't have to remove it. It saves a huge amount of time and effort. Now I've already pre-drilled. The kit actually comes with a 2mm drill. I don't know whether you can see these small holes. I've drilled those through the grout line. The drill's actually quite small, being only 2mm. If we had to, we could drill through the middle of the hole, but ideally we want to drill through the grout because that doesn't mark the surface of the tile if we are drilling through the grout line itself. So I've pre-drilled those, and I'll show you how the kit works. I've used this for a number of other projects, so it's basically ready to go. Now it comes with a little rubber plug, and by just pushing the needle through the back of the rubber plug, being careful not to push it through your finger, it allows us to increase the pressure with where we're injecting. So I'll just give it a couple of pumps, and by pushing the needle through the hole and pushing on the rubber grommet, we can start injecting, and I'm depressing the trigger, so that's injecting. And what should be happening now is where we've got adhesive running down the back. Whoop, there we go. I'll stop injecting, and you can see that the adhesive is running down the back. Now the kit comes with a number of matchsticks or wooden splints, and in this situation we'll just tuck that into the hole to stop the adhesive leaking out. Now what that's done is it's gone in through the top, it's run down behind through the debonded section and filled that area with adhesive. Now I'll just do the same on this this next section and see if I can fill that with adhesive as well. Okay, so we're injecting through there. Now sometimes it's a bit of hit and miss. You really don't know how big the hole is. Here we go. Whoop. So I'll stop injecting and I'll plug that with a matchstick. Now it's not always necessary to plug with the matchsticks, but if there is a bit of liquid here, a bit of adhesive, it will continue to gravity feed. You can see that it does flow, but the purpose of that is to try and keep the adhesive behind. Now it's water based. You can see that all I need to do is wipe the surface of the tile afterwards, and I've actually kept some of the grout. When I drilled these holes out, I've kept the grout, I tapped it onto a piece of card. Now I can just wipe that grout into these holes and that will disguise these holes. Pull these matchsticks out when the glue is dry. I can put a drop of adhesive back into those holes and do the same thing, and that tile will be rebonded and repaired without having to remove that. Now I've done that repair job in about 2 minutes flat. If you had to remove that tile, as I said, by grinding through the grout lines, taking it out, taking the adhesive off the back, it's a very time-consuming process. It's also quite expensive because you're buying some tile adhesive, you're buying some grout, and perhaps some tools to do the job. So you've got those expenses for a job that you might only do once, and you do risk chipping or damaging the other tiles trying to get this one out. So there it is, Shalex StickIt. It's a do-it-yourself repair kit, allows you to do jobs like this, and I've got a litre of the product here. I've used hardly any. This will store in the shed or the cupboard for a long period of time, and I can use this on other projects. So there you have it, Shalex StickIt. It's a great solution for repairing a number of delaminated substrates. Give it a go.